Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Black Friday edition of LinkedIn Live. So my name is Jordan, and I am a product marketing specialist here at Empathy. And today I will be joined by Tanya Asa, our growth director, Germán Heredia, our chief customer officer, and Borja Santaolalla, our chief experience officer. And today, a great day to be touching on relevance and monetization in retail media. So we're going to get a look into what retail media is. Most of you are probably familiar with it. And if not, then we're going to get you familiar with it, and the importance of relevance and the importance of monetization when it comes to retail media, because just one or just the other, not going to be a great deal. They need to work hand in hand. So we're going to hear from our experts today. So if you just celebrated Thanksgiving yesterday, we hope you had a happy holiday, and now you can listen to us and relax a little bit while you digest the turkey. And if you've only been doing some Black Friday shopping, well, give the wallet a rest for a little bit and hang out and listen to us. Go ahead, Tanya.
Thank you, Jordan. So what is monetization and what's actually retail media? Let's start with a quick introduction. It is common and, well, frankly, it's understandable that a retailer wants to monetize their site. Well, they have various ways of doing that. So let's explore retail media. Retail media is advertising within retailers' sites and apps. And it's usually done by those CPG brands that directly sell product with that retailer. So retail media enables brands to boost their visibility on the digital shelf, similar to how they would promote their products in a normal physical store, in order to influence the customer at the point of purchase. But there's something important there. It is crucial for the retailer to find a sweet spot between the CPG, who obviously wishes to create awareness and drive conversion for their products, and the customer, who wants to see search results that are relevant to their search intent, right? There are a number of ways to monetize the retailer space. You can see a sponsored product listing. You can see a targeted banner, very different formats. It's about creativity, it's about advertising, etc. So retail media only adds value when it delivers a seamless, relevant, and inspiring search experience for the shopper. However, it doesn't always happen that way. So let's take a look at a couple of examples that I have prepared. Let me share my screen. Okay, hopefully you should be seeing this. So this is Morrison's, quite a famous UK supermarket, especially in the north. And I'm looking for one of the most popular terms ever, milk, right? What am I seeing? Let's examine this search results. So I'm seeing some Nesquik, I'm seeing some chocolate milk, more chocolate milks. Wow, what's this? I'm seeing some formulas, and only here I'm starting to see actual milk. So let's pause and think. Like, I'm a regular shopper. I haven't stated any preferences. This is important. So I haven't stated whether I'm actually looking for a toddler milk, baby milk, chocolate milk, whatever. I'm just looking for, regular milk. So what would you, as a shopper, what is the first thing that pops into your mind when I say milk? Well, probably not Nesquik, right? And probably not formula, right? So probably something like this. So we can see here with this small, orange, it's not a banner, it's like a tag that says advertisement. So they are being transparent with you that these are advertised results. But I think we can all agree that they are not very relevant to the term milk. This would be something way more relevant, right? Let's see a different way of doing that. This is Tesco, another, probably everyone knows Tesco, another very famous UK supermarket. I'm looking for the same term, right? It's milk. I'm seeing one sponsored result, again, very transparent in blue this time. But actually, the sponsored result is the semi-skimmed milk. So it is adequate to the image that the majority of us would have for milk, right? And then I have some other organic results that, again, are similar to the sponsored one. So this is a kind of more relevant, more appropriate experience for the term milk. Let's try a different keyword. Let's try yogurt. Wow, what am I seeing? Well, first of all, let's not focus on what I'm seeing. Again, ask yourself, when you think of yogurt, what's the first thing that pops up into your mind? I have been chatting with a couple of friends and colleagues, and the majority say, okay, plain, white, maybe Greek. That's kind of the first thing that pops up into our minds. So let's see what we're seeing here. We're seeing, well, the first results, this is not even yogurt, right? This is yogurt tubes. So probably not the first thing you would expect to see for yogurt. Then we see some plant-based alternatives, which again, I haven't stated at any point that I'm a vegan, right? And then I'm seeing a lot of Millers, which are all flavored, with some chocolate chips or crisps or, some jam. They probably on offer, on promotion, and they're put first. And the first result that I see for a plain Greek yogurt is here. Maths is not my best, but I would say it's the 20th result or even more. So you can see that this is retail media, and probably the things that I'm being shown, these are not kind of the things that I'm actually intend to buy when I look for a yogurt. Okay, let's try the same keyword at Tesco. I'm seeing a banner. It's a protein yogurt. Well, probably not the most relevant thing, but okay-ish. And then I see two sponsored results. One is a flavored one, mascarpone with cherry. Well, okay. And then I see an organic natural yogurt. This is much more relevant to as we kind of agreed, to yogurt, typical yogurt result. And then I'm seeing actually those Greek, plain yogurts, quite a couple of them. I'm seeing some Activia. I'm seeing some 0%, some more strawberry. So again, I think that we would all agree that this is a kind of more natural, let's say, experience for a keyword like yogurt. And let me do just one last one. It's my favorite one because I'm a huge beer fan. So I tried to look for beer at Morrison's. Oh my God, what am I seeing? So for the keyword beer, I'm seeing some Christmas advent calendars with some chocolate. I like chocolate, but I'm not really looking for chocolate right now, right? Okay, I'm seeing some results for beer. This is a beer. Yeah, okay. This is a gift bag for a bottle. Weird. Another one. Then, okay, some beers. Then this, a huge banner, right? So this is taking a lot of space so that you understand in advertising terms, this is, a lot of space means a lot of money. Okay, and what is this a beer? It's not a beer. It is alcohol, but not alcohol is this. No, not all alcohol is the same. So I don't even know what this is. Is it a gin? Is it a tequila? Is it a rum? I have no idea, but that's definitely not what I'm looking for. So, and then finally, I am getting some more natural, organic, beer results. What's more, I am even suggested a similar search that's beef. What does that have to do with beer apart from spelling? I don't know. Okay, let's try Tesco. I'm looking for beer. Okay, I'm getting a banner for Angela Peretti Italian beer. Not my piece of cake, but it is completely relevant, right? To beer, to general term beer. I then see two sponsored results. One of them is new, Madrid Excepcional. Okay, good. It's a new one for inspiration. And a Peroni, which is, one of the most widely consumed beers in many countries. And then I'm getting some Moretti, some more Peroni, San Miguel, etc. This is a relevant experience. It's a sponsored, we have several sponsored results, but they're all relevant to the term beer. I'm not being offered chocolate. I'm not being offered tequila or whatever. I'm being offered beer. So you can see that you can do retail media in a relevant, in a seamless, in an inspiring way. And now let's think how all of this is actually done. So what's kind of on the back end, how we are doing that? Can you tell us a little bit about that, Germán?
Sure. Thank you, Tanya. You nailed it, right? So how we could make this possible from an engineer perspective, and what would be some of the immediate implication of following this approach? Because as Tanya was saying, we have the option of a third-party solution, not integrated with search, Therefore, no controls, no explainability, meaning a black box. Or we have the other approach, which could be an integrated solution within search, where the monetized candidates are relevant, as Tanya is showing you, to the user intent, right? So let me explain you the approach. It's super simple. Bear with me. What do we have in this diagram? We have the client, okay, which is the front application layer that sends the intent into the control layer. For those who work in enterprise company, it's very typical to have this kind of middleman that aggregates and controls data. This control layer sends the request to the search service, and I want to pause here for a second, right? Because we were speaking all the time about search, but we have to have in mind that it is not only search as the magnifying glass that you are imagining, that you are thinking of in your e-commerce. It is also navigation or whatever other strategy that you want to use to retrieve documents from your collections, like carousel or even landing pages. So we have this search service system that retrieves the info, but this info is not only, as you are seeing there, the organic one, right? It's the organic plus the monetized candidates. This info flows into the control layer again, and the monetized candidates are propagated into the retail media bidding system, where they do their magic, right? And once they finish, the winners, right? But the context-aware winners, that's the key here, right? Are the ones that will go back in order to be displayed to the client within the rest of the organic documents. Okay, so it's what it is. It's as simple as it sounds, but how does the search service get data from, right? And what do we mean by control and explainability? So the data is retrieved from the system you want to use to persist your info, whether it's Elastic or Soler, right? And the beauty of this part of the left diagram is that by enabling horizontal indexing or even stream-based indexing, you can have different inputs with separate pipelines, okay, that would allow you to have info perfectly updated. Like in the examples that I have here, 2 pipelines, one catalog, one for catalog, right? And another one for monetized items. The last element is what we call in empathy the playbook, right? And this is the application that gives the customer the control and the explainability of which elements they want to monetize, what's the contribution of these elements into the relevancy, or even if we want to focus on why do I have these elements in this position? So if we move to the next slide, to sum up, from an engineer perspective, this solution gives you a huge improvement in terms of performance, right? Meaning faster response time, leading to a better customer experience. Integrate responses like organic plus monetized items that could be displayed at the same time for the front end without any further delays. No extra processing, therefore a centralized search, avoiding a post-processing logic, and no extra search request. As I said before, everything is included as part of the original search response. With the index horizontal pipelines, right, the next improvement, the system allows the possibility to run multiple pipelines in parallel, and monetize info, sponsor info, can be handled independently, adding special attributes to these items like activation schedule or certain products. And the last part, control and explainability, is where you can decide the relevance you want to assign to these items. It also allows you to have filter compliance, meaning that when you apply a filter, whether you are in search or navigation, as I said before, the service leads to return monetized items that are compliant with the filters applied by the customer. And the last part, and I guess maybe the most important, is that this is a white box, is that you understand what's going on, is that you own it, is that you control it. That's all for me, guys. Happy Black Friday, and over to you, Bo.
Right. Thank you, Tanya and Germán. And happy birthday, happy Thanksgiving, happy birthday to me, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and happy Black Friday as well. What a Friday, right? I'm sure many retailers they have a sleepless night tonight, but they're happy because it's been a huge success so far. Right. So let me go back to retail media. Let me share some final thoughts. No wonder why most multi-brand retailers have embraced retail media. In times of shrinking profits, as we are, new lines of revenue are always welcome, of course. And as per CPGs and sellers, well, access to fresh first-party data means that better targeting and better performance. So, however, this is very delicate. Retailers need to be careful of not pissing customers off. Too many ads, annoying ads, in fact, or non-relevant ads, as we've seen. Thank you, Tanya, with while they shop. So the key here is tolerance to ads, and how can we make sure that that is decreased? I mean, how can we make customers more tolerant? That is with relevance, making sure that there is a seamless conversation around search results in ads. So that's why if I see contextually relevant ads to my query, to my intent, I'm happier in terms of, I see ads that add a lot of value. So more relevant ads, happier customers, happier retailers and CPGs. So, and that's why index-based ads are so important, as Germán has gone through it. If we are able to enrich ads with new signals, by that I mean adding semantics, adding personalization, adding popularity, availability, all these elements into the shopping, the shoppable ads, that is proving actually a game changer in terms of ad performance. So in summary, shoppers will benefit with faster and more relevant ads to their needs. Retailers will generate more revenue, so great news, and CPGs will have more sales and, more importantly, greater control and explainability of the performance of their ads. So that's all from me, guys. Have a wonderful Friday. And over to you, Jordan.
Thanks, Borja. Yeah, and happy birthday. We weren't going to out you on that, but since you said it, Freudian slip. So yes, happy Black Friday. Happy birthday to our co-founder, Borja. And yeah, I think everything that you guys explained is really, really crucial, especially moving toward, the winter sale season after Black Friday is over. And of course, during the year, but, it's really giving us, a look at what can be done. And there are just so many applications, and we can do so much better, right, across the board. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Of course, if you have any questions, reach out to any of the four of us, or send us an email, send us a LinkedIn request to connect, or a message, whatever you'd like. And we are happy to get back to you and help you out. All right. So that said, let's end Friday with some nice music. All right. So let's see.